BD here, and I bought a Coolermaster MM711. Now I wanted to do this because I wanted to get the full consumer experience. I wanted to see what you guys would be getting if you were to order this off Amazon, because sometimes companies will send us the best copies of their mouse. Now if you guys watched my original Coolermaster MM710 video, you would have seen me roast that mouse. It was not ready to go onto the market in its current form. They sent me another one after that video and still the same thing. It had a rattly scroll wheel, it had wobbly buttons, the mouse feet were too thin. There was just a lot going wrong with that mouse. So I wanted to see for myself how their QC was a couple of months later. So I picked one of these up, like I said, and I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on this mouse, just a little update on some of the things that I like about what they did. All right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the build quality of this mouse. Now let's do a sound test right off the bat so you guys can see the scroll wheel has been fixed. Take a look at this. There's not that nasty sound from the first sound test that I did. The mouse 1 and 2 sound really good now. They're very solid. There's barely any wobble to these. Excellent. The mouse feet are actually a little bit thicker now and they feel a lot smoother than the original one. Perfect. So Coolermaster made a lot of great changes with this mouse. Now let's take a look at the side buttons. Very nice. And the DPI button. Very nice all the way around. The buttons, the scroll wheel, everything just sounds so much better this time around. The side buttons are also still that pyramid type shape, and I can get behind that because it actually helps when you are actually lifting the mouse. So there is a rhyme and reason behind the design of the side buttons being the shape that they are. I still prefer flat, but at least there is a reason behind why they're doing that. Also, the side flex just feels really good this time. Look at this. They don't even actuate the side buttons anymore. The side flex is gone. Amazing. Now the cable is one of the best cables that came out last year. I didn't actually put it in my award ceremony, which I should have. My bad. They also have this little rubber piece in the front of the mouse to keep the cord in place. I would have liked to have seen them maybe remove that and just have it be something a little bit easier to mod in the future. Now, the one thing from the original mouse that I didn't like was that the backside, the hump, just felt so empty. You know, you had all the components in the front of the mouse, but once you got towards the back, it just messed with the weight distribution of the mouse and it would just throw off my shot. This time, I think now that they put that RGB LED in the back, it actually kind of balances out the mouse, so it feels great. And now it's 60 grams compared to 53 in the original, and I like it. I love that. It feels way better than the original 53-gram one. This mouse actually feels like a complete mouse. It feels very thought out this time around. Speaking of the RGB, now there is the LED in the back side, so you get the full illumination of the mouse, and then you get the little Coolermaster sign illuminating in the back, and then the scroll wheel also illuminates as well. You can control this in the software. You can also control a lot of other things in the software as well. You can control the button assignment, the lift-off distance. You can control the DPI, the angle snapping. Leave this off, trust me. You can also control the polling rate as well. So they give you full control over the mouse, and I like that Coolermaster really seems to have listened to the feedback that the community gave, that the reviewers gave, and now they're coming back with a great product. These also come in two different variants, a matte and a glossy. Now I went with the glossy one, and I must say, you know, I'm not a glossy person. I don't like the Davina series that much. I prefer the matte, but this glossy feels great. I was gaming with this for hours and my hands didn't feel like they were gonna slip at all. It actually gives you a nice grip on the mouse without having it slip after a while from like your hands getting that little greasy film on your hands. It's inevitable. It just happens. Even if you're not eating, that little, you know guys know what I'm talking about, that little greasy film that gets on your mouse. This one almost feels resistant to that, and I like it. This is also rocking a 3389 sensor, 400 DPI gang. Where you guys at? I also really love the shape of this mouse. It's one of the only true claw grip mice out there that's lightweight at the moment. A lot of the other ones are kind of pseudo ones that can work with any type of grip. This one is made for claw. I've even tried to like fingertip grip this mouse, and my hand, the back of my hand always seems to end up in the back side of this mouse. I would not recommend this mouse for palm. It's just the hump is just way too big. So I have 19 by 8.5 centimeter hands, and this mouse fits like a dream. My fingers don't hang over the side. I could actually see people up to like 22 centimeters long using this mouse. And the hump feels really good, so if you're somebody that has wide hands, the hump should fill out the back of your palm as well. Overall, the MM711 is S tier. Coolermaster listened, and I have to give credit where credit is due. I wouldn't be making this video if it wasn't worth your guys' time. Let me tell you guys, this mouse is worth your time, especially if you're a claw grip user, you're looking for a lightweight mouse, you love the S2, this is it. You love the Zowie ZA13, this is it. This is the mouse that you want. So Coolermaster, I have to give them a shout out because they listened to the feedback and they actually fixed a lot of the QC issue with the original MM710. This mouse has actually stayed on my desk. I'm not calling it my main yet, but I am loving the experience with this mouse so far. And I'm gonna continue to use it for a couple of days, weeks, months even, until the next set of mice come out. And I'll report back to you guys, all right? Alright guys, it has been your boy BT. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.